But I will say that one thing for me that's vitally important, probably the most important thing I can have, is going to be a quality headlamp. And when I say quality, I mean it's got to be able to go pretty bright too. It doesn't have to be blinding. Most of the time, I'm using it on low mode when I'm walking through the woods.
Yeah.
But when you're hanging stands in a new place you've never been to, going in blind in the dark in the morning, when you're trying to figure out shooting lanes from the ground and you're looking up at the tree, being able to turn that up bright and see it is good. Also, as you're climbing with it on low mode, you're hanging your stand, but as you're going up, you need to be able to crank that up so you can see through everything and actually see where your shooting lanes are so you climb to the shootability. And so a good headlamp matters. I use, and there's so many good ones, whether they're Nightcore. These are my two favorites. I love the Nightcore one. This one is their Nightcore HC68. Notice it's double beam. What's cool about that is it's focusable. One is wide, one is narrow. So when you have it on, and you can then just press the button and it's going to electronically give more power to one or the other. And it goes from a wide to a narrow one. I use this on my boat, John boat, a lot when I'm running through the swamps because I can see really good far out. And but that's a good one. And I like, but my favorite is this H beam. This is the H30 from Ace Beam. Just been a fantastic light. They all run on these ones that I buy. They run on a CR123 battery. So I'm sorry, a 21750 battery. So that's a big battery, 21700 battery. So that's a beast.
Yeah.
But they're rechargeable. So that's nice. So you buy the battery once, you're good. And the runtime on these things is just insane amount. The brightness is, insane. But a good headlamp, that is by far something I would never not have because of the fact that, again, you can use it. And then when I'm blood trailing too, I can be running this on like medium mode. I don't have to get down on my knees and I can see the blood starts to go out, or every once in a while, all I got to do is just touch that turbo button on the top, look up, touch the turbo. I get 60 seconds of like 4,000 lumens and I can scan for eyes, and I can see if he's out there or if he's watching me or if he's bedded down or any of that kind of stuff. Headlamp's important to me. That's probably my number one thing.
Yep. I'm going to switch headlamps this year. Maybe I'll try that H beam out.
Yeah, Ace Beam. Yeah. Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
And they're not ridiculously priced.
Okay. What was the one I was running this year? I cannot remember the name of it now. It was great, but the battery life on it was pretty poor.
Yeah.
And I hunt a lot. And so I'm like, it takes me an hour to walk out of the woods every night and you're just burning through batteries. And I got kind of irritated with it. And then one of the features of it is when the battery would get low, it blinks at you.
Yeah. So and zebra light. Yeah.
And I'd just be like, I'd be walking through the woods, this thing be blinking, and it drive me nuts. I want to throw it off the, out of the truck window some nights because it was like, stop blinking. I get it. Just go out if you're going to go out. Like,
yeah. And then it's $1 per battery, for the CR123s.
Yeah.
You can buy rechargeables for them, but yeah, that gets expensive. These ones, the runtime is the key because even an 800 lumen light is going to be powerful enough for you to see those shooting lanes when you're trying to set a tree stand up, things like that. But the more power you got, the better you got for scanning. If you're on a animal that could be gut shot or may not be a perfect hit, and how you're constantly always at every step you're looking to see if he's out there, at night with those eyes. Having that real power is nice to be able to just, put it on medium. You can scan, you can look for blood, you can do your thing, but every couple of steps, pop up, hit the button, and boom, you got a spotlight running out there looking for any eyeballs. There's a lot of nice features to it. I like a good headlamp.
Yep. And there's nothing more annoying than blood trailing with someone that has a crappy light.
Yeah. Yep. So, I also always carry a flashlight too, because it's also nice too when you got a headlamp on. Anywhere you want to look outside, you got to kind of do this with your head. Sometimes where it's nice with a flashlight, you can have your headlamp on, but you can what's that? No, you can just spot check. But I also use for the same battery system. This is another Ace Beam. This is their E70, but same kind of thing. It's not real big, but it's runs on that same massive battery. So your runtime is just days and days. I love it. Yeah. But you're getting, so they both operate on this same exact battery, another 4,000 lumen light. So if I need to, I can really light the world up. But you can also tone it. It can run on low. You got 4 different modes. It works perfect. So I'm a big fan of the lights out there.
Is it H beam or Ace beam?
ACE,
Oh,
ACE beam. Yep.
okay. If you want to watch another video, click right here. But don't forget to subscribe before you leave.